This news update is brought to you by...
Hi, I'm Red Plastic Bag. Anyone who knows me knows I don't like cold. Sunshine reigns in my country. I love it.
Get your sun power.
This is the Noon Barbados Today update for Tuesday, April 1, 2014. I'm Kmar Jordan. Topping the headlines at this hour, a 22-year-old woman is the island's latest murder victim. Police Public Relations Officer Inspector David Welch reports the Jamaican national was shot and killed at an apartment in Bibby's Lane, St. Michael.
This incident occurred around 4:30, 5 o'clock, where the landlord was summoned to the apartment after hearing what was believed to be a gunshot. The victim was found lying in a pool of blood, and the police were summoned to the area. And that's where we are at this point in time. We are following some of these, but we are hoping that persons in the area can give us some information.
Meantime, a member of the Men's Education Support Association stages a one-man protest against the National Organization of Women. This morning, Stephen Pollard took to the entrance of the Baobab Towers, which houses the Gender of Bureau Affairs. Pollard tells Barbados Today he's not happy with what he calls the scant disrespect shown to Misa head Ralph Boyce by the now President Marlon Rice Bowen, Senator Irene Sandiford Garner, and Alita Gajada, the program officer of the Gender of Bureau Affairs.
I have had enough of people like Lenita, Irene Sandiford Garner, who was a senator, and Marlene Rice Bowen, trying to treat the men in Barbados like there's nothing. So that is why I am here today. These women must respect the men in Barbados.
In other news, this Tuesday, major changes are in the works for the Civil Aviation Department. Tourism Minister Richard Seeley says 2 separate entities are being created. He says the move is intended to address a number of challenges facing the regulation and management of the industry.
Namely, a regulatory entity, a statutory organization functioning as the Barbados Civil Aviation Authority, and an operational entity which will remain under the purview of the ministry and consisting of air navigation services together with the Barbados Civil Aviation Training Center. It's here on this site. That is, of course, again, a big part of what the international organizations are asking for. You can't, in essence, have an entity regulating itself, so we have to do that separation.
To sports now, all eyes are on the West Indies at this hour. The West Indies produced a late blitz to reach 166 for 6 in their final preliminary game of the World 2020 Championships against Pakistan. Struggling at 84 for 5 at the end of the 15th over, the West Indies plundered to 82 runs from their last 5 overs to give Pakistan a challenging target to chase at the Sher Bangla Stadium. The winner of this game qualifies for the semi-finals. So let's keep our fingers and our toes crossed that the boys will produce a win for us.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Hi, I'm Red Plastic Bag. Anyone who knows me knows I don't like cold. Sunshine reigns in my country. I love it.
Get your sun power.
To regional developments now, police in Trinidad and Tobago are investigating a bizarre incident involving a pastor who apparently killed his brother, ran over his nephew, set fire to his house, and then shot himself to death. Police report that Vishan Lakshman Singh shot and killed his brother, Krishan Lakshman Singh, after a heated argument. The pastor then left the scene and drove to another area where he ran over his nephew, Timothy, then reportedly set his house on fire, and as he left the building, he shot himself. Further afield, an Idaho man who admitted to trying to assassinate President Barack Obama by shooting at the White House gets a 25-year jail sentence. 23-year-old Oscar Ortego Hernandez was charged by prosecutors for firing an assault rifle from his car on the evening of November 11, 2011. After firing the rounds, he sped away but crashed his vehicle and fled on foot. He was captured 5 days later at a Pennsylvania motel. The president and his family were not at home, thankfully, at the time of the incident. Well, let's hope that we have much better news for you in our next update. But that's all we have for noon. Join us again at 6 o'clock. But until then, log on to www.barbadostoday.bb or subscribe to our e-paper, or better yet, like us on Facebook to get more news and sports. I'm Kmar Jordan. Have a great afternoon and be safe out there.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Hi, I'm Red Plastic Bag. Anyone who knows me knows I don't like cold. Sunshine reigns in my country. I love it.
Catch the sun